May is National Barbecue Month. Actually, at your restaurants, every month is National Barbecue
I know,
Month, right?
Yeah, that's our theme.
Right. In the South, barbecue is more than just a style of cooking. It is a fierce rivalry for best of titles and boasting rights at barbecue competitions. And joining us to celebrate the different flavors that make barbecue so good, we welcome celebrity chef Kenny Gilbert back to the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You are the barbecue master. I mean, you even didn't you beat Bobby Flay? Was it Bobby Flay that you beat him?
I did beat him, but it wasn't with barbecue.
It wasn't with, what was it?
Chicken and dumplings.
Really?
Yeah.
And you'd beat him in barbecue too, though. I know you would.
I'm not scared.
I know
ready
you're
to battle
not.
every day.
You are seriously the barbecue master. And so you have brought like a bunch of sauces, and these are your own, right? You make your own.
Yeah, we make all of our own sauces at Gilbert Social and Underground Kitchen. We've been doing this, an Underground Kitchen for 2.5 years, and we just opened on a social about 8 months ago now.
8 months.
Yeah.
God, it seems like just yesterday. All right, so we're gonna go, and you're gonna tell me what these sauces are, and they all have different tastes to them, and stuff like that, and we're gonna try them.
Yeah, regionally, everyone has their thing for sauces.
Right.
I grew up eating a tomato molasses style barbecue sauce. My dad was from Chicago. That's the one he made all the time. He has a signature where he adds a black peppercorn in there so you get a little burst of heat. So that's what this one is right here, tomato molasses. And most barbecue sauces, either most common ones, you're looking at ketchup base and uses some kind of sweetener, molasses, sugar, honey, brown sugar, white sugar, things like that. We have a hot version of that, which is our hot tomato molasses.
Okay.
So this is this one with a lot more spices.
Spice, right. So I would like that one. I don't do spice, so that
You will stay away from that one for sure.
Right.
Then we have a mustard base, which is very popular in South Carolina. So it's we call this our South Carolina barbecue sauce. About 5 different varieties of mustard, apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, Worcestershire. We then have a hot version, which has charred jalapenos added to it. We have a Florida citrus mop, which is modeled after the East Carolina barbecue sauce, which is a vinegar base. So lemon juice, lime juice, orange juice, apple cider vinegar, other spices.
Wow, so I mean, just totally different. So since they're so different, for instance, these three, I mean, would this one taste better on a certain type of meat than this one, or really can you interchange them?
Everyone has their thing. If you grew up in Carolina, then you're going to be more prone to having the South Carolina mustard and the citrus mop. If you're around Georgia, Alabama, this is the Alabama white barbecue sauce, which is a
white barbecue sauce.
Yeah, Bob Gibson is known for doing a white barbecue sauce with a smoked chicken. So you marinate the chicken in that, you also smoke it, and then when it comes out of the smoker, you dunk it in the white barbecue sauce.
What's in that white barbecue sauce?
Literally, traditionally, you have 4 ingredients.
Okay.
Mayonnaise, vinegar, salt, and pepper. Mine has a few more ingredients.
Okay. Secret?
Yeah, a couple secret ingredients, yeah, for sure.
Of course, it has to be.
So, and then our next most popular one is our half and half barbecue sauce, which is literally half of our tomato molasses and half of our South Carolina mustard.
Okay. So now, when you make them yourself, what are the ingredients that you have to have a little bit of this, like the perfect drink, the perfect barbecue sauce?
I grew up as a little kid eating the tomato molasses. So when my dad, he gave me his recipe when I became a chef, and he had wrote on a little old insurance envelope that he sold insurance for 40 years.
Yeah.
And just my palate, I know what I like. So I like a higher amount of acid. I like sweet,
right?
But I like a nice balance of spice. And depending on what you're eating, depends on what you may want to go with it. Like for example, we have some smoked turkey drums here, which have been pulled, and it almost looks like it will be a pulled pork, but it is the dark meat of the turkey.
Got it.
Someone that likes, turkey but doesn't want the white meat, this is a nice version. And I like to put this sweet tomato molasses in with that one.
On that one.
The pork, I went ahead and moistened this one up with a little bit of the South Carolina mustard, because a lot of people coming from Carolina, pork is king, and they usually go for a mustard or a vinegar base with that one. So I don't put a lot of, the only one, if you ever come to our restaurant and you hear the term drunk, we mean that we added a little bit of barbecue sauce to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because that's the other thing that I found interesting moving here to the South. Because up north, when you order barbecue, sauce is on it.
Yeah.
But here it's not always like that.
That's right.
I mean, is that typical? Is that something that it's just because, it's the different regions?
It's just the theory of like what you like and how you grew up. My dad, he did a light glaze on his ribs right at the end, but it was very thin. Like it was almost like a combination of this one and this one, which is called a mop. And then he would just put the ribs on some white bread, and then it was your choice of whether or not you want to put salsa on it or not.
Right.
And the purists in barbecue will go that route.
Okay.
You're seasoning the meat throughout the process, and then you will add some kind of moisture to it, which is typically your mop. Some will have it slightly thicker. Some want it, if you're in Kansas City, then you want that, heavier, thicker, kind of that Kansas City, masterpiece barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Like I said, in the Carolinas, you're looking more vinegar based.
Right.
Texas, you're the purist. You're salt, pepper, on your meat.
No sauce.
And
really?
Everything's on the side. Shaved onions, pickled carrots, jalapenos, and then you kind of dip your sauce in the meat.
Now, your place, all of these sauces are available at each restaurant?
At each restaurant,
like whatever you feel
whatever
like
you
having.
want, and we do a little sampling just like that for guests. So a lot of times people don't know what they want, and we just give them a little sampler.
Kind of like sampling little craft beers or drinks.
Absolutely.
Instead we sample this. All right, so we got 1 minute left. Anything that you want to tell us about what's going on at Gilbert Social or Underground Kitchen in Fernandina or anything?
Just hours of operation. Here in Jacksonville, we're open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 9. And then in Fernandina, we're Monday through Saturday, 11 to 9.
It's always good to make. I always do open table because you're supposed to get points and then money eventually, which I've never seen yet. But it's always good to call, especially with big parties and stuff.
Yeah, we're small, so make a reservation ahead of time. We'll do everything we possibly can to accommodate your special requests. Or we just kind of coming out and hang out, have some cold beer, listen to some blues, have some good barbecue or Southern fare. We can.
You got the smoker right out in the parking lot at Gilbert Social. Did you have you gotten even a bigger one? It's big as it is.
Well, right now we're doing some production for TPC. So we partnered up with Cheney Brothers. They let us borrow their Mac Daddy big one right now. So we have a bunch of stuff on there right now.
Do you like that?
I love it.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know. You
better.
are really the barbecue king. I'm not kidding. And let me ask you this one question before we go. Is there anything that you would say don't ever do when it comes to barbecue or barbecue sauce?
No, I think you do what you like, and you do how your palate and how you think your family is going to enjoy it. And if that's what you like, then that's what you like.
All right. So if I don't like spice, you can't make fun of me.
No, absolutely not.
You have a time or two. All right. Well, we're going to dig in these sliders. That's what we're going to do. You can see more of Chef Gilbert's talents at his restaurants. They are wonderful. Gilbert's Underground Kitchen, Fernandina Beach, Gilbert Social on Southside Boulevard. For more information, visit undergroundkitchen.co or gilbertsocial.co. We'll be right back. Yum. Hi, it's Tony.